New Mexico Governor Lujan Grisham traded in her office at the Roundhouse today for a kindergarten classroom where she filled in as a volunteer substitute teacher. Spencer Schott spoke to the governor about her time in the classroom today. Spencer, the kindergarten classroom, not the same as the governor's office.
Chris, it's very different. And the governor says she learned a lot about our public school system. For example, how much work a substitute teacher has to put in when they prepare to follow a lesson plan. And since she was in a kindergarten class, as you can see by this picture of her and a kindergartner, she also learned how much time it took to clean up after school. She says she will take her classroom experience today and apply it to the legislature to ensure that we improve our state's education system.
These relationships are critical to the success of these students. And if we don't do more to alleviate these pressures inside the classroom, with or without a global pandemic, we're going to shortchange our students, and we aren't going to lift up our educators. And being in the classroom and just saying it's tough. I loved every second of it, but it is tough.
The governor says while it was tough for the first day, she is ready to sub again when she is needed. She's one of nearly 70 volunteer substitutes who signed up through the Supporting Teachers and Family Initiative. And more than 50 of those volunteers are National Guard members who will be helping out in the more rural schools in our state. I was allowed in one of those schools that is getting help from the National Guard this afternoon. And tonight on the Night Beat, we talked to students to see what they think of this new program, bringing the Guard into the classroom.
Supporting Teachers and Families Initiative went into full effect today. National Guardsmen and even Governor Lujan Grisham filled in as substitute teachers. Our Spencer Schott has been following this one-of-a-kind initiative and got to sit in on a class today. So Spencer, how'd it go?
Well, Julie, walking down the halls of Los Lunas High School, it felt like a normal day, and that was the goal, even though today was the first time a member of the National Guard led a class. As the bell rings, Los Lunas High School students move to their next class. And as they find their seats, a new face is at the front of the classroom.
Make sure your masks are over your nose.
Maria Giron is not just any substitute teacher. She's a member of the National Guard and is volunteering as a sub through the new Supporting Teachers and Families, or STAFF, initiative that was announced last week.
And I believe that our students and our families around here have a lot of respect for our National Guard troops. These Guard troops are part of our community. And for them to come into our school and help us out is a huge relief.
Giron even graduated from Los Lunas back in 2015.
She was one of my students at one time, and she's in the classroom where she had a teacher that she had previously as well. The students tie into that. They see that, they understand that, and they see that community, if you will. I think it's important.
When these students found out they were going to be one of more than 20 schools getting help from the National Guard, there were mixed reactions.
My first reaction was, that's kind of strange, because, I mean, they have different priorities about protecting the country and this and that. But, I mean, we got to do what we have to do.
Just, that's going to be cool. Can't wait to talk to them, get to know them.
And these students are no strangers to substitutes, especially lately. With Omicron spreading, New Mexico's teacher shortage is becoming more apparent.
No, I can't think of any time where we've ever been so short like we are right now, both regular teaching staff and substitute teachers.
And students notice this new strain on their schools.
It's been pretty awkward and interesting, just going to school and then sometimes just going online unexpectedly. Yeah, it's just been very back and forth.
But now with the STAFF initiative rolling out, school leaders are thanking the governor for this temporary solution.
I really appreciated the fact that she's being proactive, trying to help us out. I thought it was an outstanding idea. This idea that sometimes you got to think outside the box, and I believe that's what she was doing with this.
Los Lunas was assigned 2 Guard members to fill in wherever the school needs, from math to Spanish, or anywhere in between.
First day has been fun, it's been interesting, very positive, and I think that going forward, that's the way that's going to work out. I think that this is going to be a benefit to us. It's going to be benefit to our school, it's going to be benefit to our district, and it's going to be benefit to the community. It's certainly going to benefit our students here.
Now, after class, I asked the kids what they thought of having a Guard member as a sub, and they said she was like any other substitute. Guard members like Giron are scheduled to stay in the schools through March. Julie?